to install Xcode, Homebrew, and QEMU. Now you're wondering what on earth is going on here. I don't have to do this. I've never done this before for a virtual machine setup. Unfortunately, for our Metasploitable virtual machine, which is critical in the lab that we've set up, like we need to do a few things. We need to get your Mac operating system ready so that it can work with UTM, so it can emulate Metasploitable, because Metasploitable is not natively available for an ARM-based architecture. So we need to add some of that emulation, and it's tricky. Most likely, I'm going to be running into some problems here and issues. I might even get ChatGPT and ask it for help. I might grab some help from like a Google search or from type of forum. And I'm not going to pause the video either. I'm not going to edit it. You will see how I troubleshoot this if I need to. I've run this lab many times, and there's always something that comes up. Okay, but that's cool. This is part of learning. I'll be surprised if this works completely, and if you don't get it right straight away, it's all good. It's part of learning. It's part of developing troubleshooting skills. And you will learn extra things. So you came to these episodes to set up the labs thinking, I'm just going to set the lab up, and you've come and you will leave with knowledge about how virtualization works, the difference between ARM and Intel, how to do a bit of terminal configuring things in the terminal. Yeah, you'll learn Xcode and emulation. So you're learning so many different things, and all of this is relevant for you when you go out into the production environment and actually do things for a living. Get paid for doing something fun. I mean, how cool is this? We are all in the right time, in the right space, because of AI and cybersecurity taking off. Man, get excited. Get really, really excited. And this thing what we're going to learn today is a part of that excitement. I'm stoked. I'm pumped. Let's do this. So we need to grab Xcode. We need to download Xcode into our macOS environment. And the reason is it provides essential tools and libraries essential for things like software development, but also virtualization. So if you ever want to run Python scripts or any other kind of like grab libraries from different applications and development tools, you'll need Xcode anyway. All right, so now let's go. We've got some terminal already up and running. If you forgot how I found that, I just went into Spotlight and I typed terminal. I believe another way to do it is if I go to Go, Utilities, there's terminal there, double click that. Another way to do it, the shortcut command is command space. Oops. That's another way, and you go to Spotlight and type it in. So multiple ways of getting there. So now we will need to have sudo rights. So that's administration. That's the highest level rights there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to change directory. Go back to the beginning. Yeah. So that's the root directory, and I'm going to type sudo, and I'll need a password for this. Sudo. It might work without the sudo. Let's try it actually. Because if I'm logged in as an admin already, I might be okay. But if not, it's very easy. I'll type sudo in the next command. Select, so Xcode select -- install. Let's see what happens. Yeah. You need to, it looks like we do need, I think it looks like we might need that sudo command. All right, let's do sudo. That's sudo or super user do. We're super user on this one. Actually, I'll just press the up button and then, because I'm lazy. I call it efficient, but I'm lazy. See what happens. So we'll press the password. And it looks like it's the same kind of thing there. So, all right. I just want to make sure, it looks like I might have it there already, which I'm surprised about. I'm going to double check to see if it's if it's there, and this is this troubleshooting thing. You get things that are unexpected, right? I thought I never, it's like this laptop has never been used for this purpose before, but I'm going to type Xcode just to confirm, Xcode build and then version, and this will tell me if this is working okay. So it says no developer tools were found. So I haven't built this yet. So I'm not having much luck here. So what do we do next? So from experience, let's have a look here. Why don't we try, so no developer tools were found. Requesting install. If developer tools are located at a non-default location, use sudo xcode select and switch the path. Okay, so what I might do, I'm going to exit this. Okay, now process completed, so we'll close that. Maybe we, oh, look, there it is in the background. Ooh, annoying, frustrating. I'm going to cancel that. Let's do that again. Okay. So annoying. It was in the background. Why it does that? Why? That's all right. That's good. I'm happy because that means that I don't have to go. I don't have to. By the way, just to let you know, I believe you can download Xcode here from the App Store. Yeah, there's Xcode developers. You can get it from here. That's the easy way. I'm sorry I showed you the hard way, but you know what? Let's do it the hard way. Annoying. I think you can press the up button. Yeah, in here, and then go to install, and then put the password. Wrong password. So there it is at the back, and I didn't see that before because this was covering it. Oh, so frustrating, right? But that's fine. That's good. We're going to install that now. We'll agree to that. We're going to need this, so we'll have to agree. Oh boy. Now, if you've got an old version of this and it's not working this way, then what you need to do is just take a note. Let me get my a text edit. So this is where you can just type stuff in here. Go to new document, just a simple text editor, and we can just write stuff in here. So if you've got an old Xcode software, you need to remove that to install the new one. You might need to do that now and then, and I encounter that issue with my other macOS. So just type here sudo, and it's in the guide anyway. So sudo or sudo xcode, sorry, my bad, rm remove rf. This is a classic Linux command. Remove. We're going to remove applications -xcode.app. By doing that, we're removing the existing software. Then we'll restart that installation process. That's the best way if you have that issue there. Okay, so let's see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, good. So I can do this. Or can I? Okay. Let me zoom in. So view. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? There we go. So that's the command there, but it's in the how-to guide. So what am I doing here? If there's an error saying that you already have, and so it'll say something like you have an outdated Xcode version, something like that, right? Then we remove that Xcode and then install it again. Okay, that'll solve that issue. Perfect. Once that's finished, it says 15 minutes. That's a bit of a long time. Hopefully it's not going to take that long because I don't know what to talk to you about in that time. Hopefully it speeds up a bit. But if not, there's other things that we have to do anyway. I'm hoping it'll go a bit quicker. Otherwise, we might have to end the recording here. We can't wait for 15 minutes. That's unreasonable. and we'll come back to this episode later, but I'll give it a minute or so. We might have to come back. So let me check something here. $11 minutes. It looks like it's going faster. I think because of the machine that I've got has 8 gigs of RAM, might take a little longer. The one I have upstairs has 16 gig of RAM, so it's much quicker. I'm using this as a lab talk because I want to show you that the lab will work okay on an 8 gig machine, so I can feel how all of you out there will feel if you've only got an 8 gig machine, which most of you probably have. But I'm going to end this this video here. So this will be part 1, and then I'll make a part 2 once this installation software is finished. The reason is because we can't go on to the next stage, which is install Homebrew. Homebrew is a package manager for macOS, so we can install stuff on it. So let's end the recording for part A. Part A, newly created, unintended episode, creating on the we're building the airplane as we're flying in the air. But I'll see you in the next episode, which will be part B. See you then.